Hey everybody, it's Monday. It's Make It Monday with Amy and Jim, and we're back with another one of Jim's fancy chenille concoctions. We're going to
Concoctions.
use the scan and cut today to cut out the double fabric. And okay, so let's see. We ready? Okay. We don't know what we're making yet, but I'm getting out of the way so Jim can make it. All right, Jim, it's
Okay.
all yours.
All right. Well, we don't have a finished one yet because we're going to show you how easy it is to make it. So this way it's going to be created right in front of you. We don't have any printed directions. Just keep watching the video over and over again if you missed the first time, and we'll show you how easy it is to make your own three-dimensional bow using our scan and cut and chenille stems. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You had to play with that, didn't
I
you?
just had to.
We're using every bit up of our project. So without further ado, should we go and do the scan and cut?
Right. So let's talk about scan and cut. And so this on the scan and cut, the fabric that Jim fused, two pieces of fabric together. This is what I call a canvas application. Okay, a canvas application. And so when you fuse two pieces of fabric together, you get a very firm, solid piece of fabric. It really becomes one fabric. So heat and bond, wonder under.
I would get something heavier,
but still a sewable.
Right.
You don't want to no sew. So that's the big thing. And so what we've done is we have set the scan and cut up here. And because we're cutting fabric, we're using the rotary blade. If you have any of the DX models, the rotary blade works. And I'm going to put the rotary blade in, and I'm just going to hit cut. And so you may experience what we call a double cut, where it goes back and forth. Because of the thickness, it does, you'll hear it, you can't see it, it does this little plunge cut type of situations. Move it closer. And then it checks the mat, see what mat you have on. And with the rotary blade, you are going to see it does, it'll come one direction, it'll go back, reset the blade, and go forward. So the more simple your shapes are, the easier things are going to cut here. Just make sure your mat is sticky. And because these two are fused together, there's no fibers left for that blade to get cut in. If you do not have the rotary blade, your black blade is what you're going to be using today. And if you have the older CM models, you're going to be using your purple blade today, probably a depth of 5 and a pressure of 5. You want to make sure, and you're going to have to cut it twice. Now the CM models will do an automatic cut. So what's happening is you can see it's cutting out this shape right here. It takes a little longer with the rotary blade. However, it's well worth that extra time because it cuts it so nice. There's very few.
But even still, this only takes about a minute to do each bow, and it's done.
It's done. So we're going to lift it up.
And we actually cut out 2.
We cut 2. And look, a little heart missing, which is fine because we're doing a little peep.
We're going to save that.
I want to call it a peep bow. That sounds bizarre. But we're going to save these little hearts, these double-sided hearts. I don't throw anything like this away, but you're going to see what fun it is. All right, so Jim's going to show you how to put it together.
Okay, so I'm going to be switching over to the machine. And I have my machine set for a zigzag stitch. And I did widen it a little bit. So my width is at 3.5. And I have the same thread on my needle and my bobbin that kind of matches my chenille stem. And you're just going to do a simple zigzag stitch. And you want the left zig of the needle to go into the fabric like it just there, we're tied on. And then you want the right swing to go over the chenille stem. And if you don't go over far enough, you can always move your needle over a little bit. You don't want to sew really fast because you're also sewing like on air.
Yeah, you guys have loved this project, right? So this is the third one we've done.
Yeah.
This one has a cutout in it. So it's a little extra fun, but we have a couple of questions. So cotton fabric, yes, it's 100% full cotton fabric fused together. Could you get away with inexpensive cotton fabric? Yes.
Sure.
It's because we're fusing it together. It's a craft project. And how long do you think the blade will last? That rotary blade has cut out
a lot,
thousands of stuff. I mean, it's as long as you take it apart, keep the little wheel clean, you don't run over pins or cut sequin fabric with it. It's going to last a long time. So
And
Here we go.
And I have it sewn together, and I got my little extra tails in the bottom and the top. And the neat thing is when you roll it over, you see the darker color inside.
Look how cute that is.
So
That's
it gives,
sweet.
so it gives you like kind of a shadow effect. And because we use a different, like a marbleized fabric on the inside, every heart is different. And then all I do is just take 1 or 2 little turns of the twist ties in the bottom of the chenille like that, and then set it aside. And once you get, I like to do them in groups of 3.
Right. Do you want to do it in the overhead or do you want to do it?
Yeah, I'll do it in the overhead.
All right, hang on. Let me switch over. Oops.
And of course, you're going to do the same thing to your tail when you, well, the ties that you have on it. Let's move that out of the way. Okay, so now you have your one bow, and I'll just grab a second bow section and do the same thing. Just give it a quick twist like that. So you take all 3 and just give it a quick little twist like that.
It's so hard to decorate kind of for Valentine's Day. We're just coming off putting away our Christmas, and you know, you still have a lot of red in the house. I take the stuff off my green wreath and then I add Valentine stuff to it. Still the same wreath. I just take off the Christmas and keep it on the door.
And then I have my little tie.
Perfect.
You just take that and just twist it around a couple times. And then I do them in clusters of 3. And depending on how skilled you are at holding, you can kind of twist as you go along, or just kind of pile all groups of 3. So there's 9 petals, if you will, to the bow.
Right.
And 3 little tie sections. And you just keep twisting it around at the base just to hold them together. You can take another chenille stem if you need to. And then all you have to do is just fluff up the little bows.
I love the cutout. That is so stunning, right? Because it just adds so much more. You could zigzag around the inside of that heart. Like if you have a heavy door where the weather gets on your door, or I mean, you could zigzag around that. You don't have to put Chenille, just a regular zigzag, so just to guarantee it doesn't open up. But here is the best part. Are you ready?
So if you take the little cutout hearts, and I went and took one of the chenille stems and I put it on top. And I actually did it on the right side. You could do it whatever side you want to do it on. And I had it about 3/4 of an inch from the bottom of the heart. I set my sewing machine to sew on a button. That way it pre-programmed it, tied the thread in, and it zigzagged over. Once I had it sewn in, I just folded it over, and it easily sewed the chenille stem to the bottom of the heart. This one I wrapped around a swizzle stick, but basically what you would do is just take a pan or whatever, and you would hold it and wrap your chenille stem around it, and it makes it springy when you take it off. And you can have all these little...
So you have little boingy hearts?
Okay, we're going to call them boingy hearts. There you go. And you could take a cluster of them if you want to, and then even set them inside your heart. So
I love it inside the bow. That gives it so much dimension. Or you just use the little springy hearts to decorate your wreath, your little tree, whatever you keep up for Valentine's Day. And it's such a cute transition. You know what? They'd make little cute on little girl barrettes or something like that. I'm not sure I could convince Gage to put one in his hair.
No, I don't think so. Maybe if grandma wore one to work.
I don't know. We could do that. They'd be cute little pins, just anyhow, that is. All right, bring it over here so they can see the whole side view. All right. So look how cute that is.
Of course, you're going to fasten the little hearts in a little better.
Tie them in there, right?
Yeah.
That is absolutely the prettiest Valentine bow. And again, the chenille stems keep it from crushing. So when you put it away, you just fluff it right back up again. So you'd probably pay a good $20.
Oh,
if not more for that bow. And you'll have scraps of pink and red fabric laying around. Don't lie. You'll be stashed somewhere. All right. So a couple things I want to talk to you guys about. Of course, the serger, the quilt over my shoulder is the
serger box.
January, February, serger box this month, right? So unfortunately, we're kind of sold out of this box. So you'll have to get on the wait list if you want to jump in on the Serger subscription box. It's every other month. The Scan and Cut subscription box is coming in February.
Yeah.
And it's going to be great. You're going to get a tote bag. We're going to do this cute little bicycle. So we're going to do a little mixed media. We're going to do fabric and glitter vinyl and some buttons. And it's going to be it's a good project all over. So, all right, give us some hearts and thumbs up and give us some love. And let's see, what else we got going? Oh, if you go to amybachman.com and check out the class schedule, I am doing a live virtual Luminaire class. Is calling it the trifecta, the scan and cut your software and your Luminaire. It's free. Anybody can join in if you have Design Center. And there's something else going on, but I can't remember.
We got more classes coming up.
More classes coming
so
up.
Be sure to sign up on the mail list.
Yep, absolutely.
And if you can also find me if you go to sewingexpo.com. I also teach for the Original Sewing Quilt Expo. So we got the new schedule up for March. So be sure to get there early and sign up because the classes are selling out.
Where's the first place in March?
Atlanta.
Oh, good, Atlanta. All right. So I am leaving. I shouldn't say we. Poor Jim. I am leaving Saturday for our 3 weeks of sewing cruises. We have OESD on cruise 1, Becky Thompson from Power Tools on cruise 2, Becky from Power Tools on cruise 3. We had a couple cancellations. So if you want to squeeze in on the January, I think it's the 29th, that first week of February, if you want to hop in, you are welcome to hop in and see us. That's perfect. So where did we get, where's this file at? Never thought about that. I can upload it.
Well, where we want to put it on your amysews.com? Have it there?
We just put it on the Amy Sews website page. No, Amy Sews Facebook, and I'll put a link in the YouTube. And give me some time to get the link.
And we'll call it Valentine Bow.
Valentine Bow, peep toe.
So that'll be like the whole petal and the little tie.
Yeah, perfect. All right. You guys have any questions out there since we're hanging out today? We know we keep coming up with different ideas for this whole Chenille thing.
It's fun.
It's
easy.
It's easy, right? So make it Mondays. Just a reminder, the store is closed on Mondays now, just because to keep the staff compressed, so we can all not kill each other, but have enough people to work without killing their time. I should say that. So anyway, so that's the Scupola. All right, we good?
Yeah.
All right, everybody, hang in there because the more you know,
the more you
sew. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.